Okay guys, I'm going to set my under eyes, but I'll be using two different powder. I'm going to be doing the demo and comparison of the Huda Beauty setting powder, that is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake powder, with the Fenty Beauty setting powder. Yes guys, when I did my Fenty Beauty review, I asked if you guys want to see the comparison. I know it's taking me this long to upload it or to film the video. Bear with me guys. I love you. Sorry, just life. So I'm going to also come back to do the comparison of the Huda Beauty concealer and the Fenty Beauty concealer for those who want to know which one to buy. You understand? I've done review of this product. I'm going to link it up here or at the description bar for those who have not seen the review video. Understand? So this is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter powder, setting powder, and I have the shade honey. So I have the shade honey on this powder, Pro Filter powder. This is a yellow base powder. So if you don't know what a yellow base powder is, and you know Sacha Buttercup, you know Ben 9 banana powder, yeah, something like that. But this yellow of Fenty honey is not so yellow. So the Fenty Beauty yellow is not so in your face yellow. It's between yellow and brown. So the mixture is just gorgeous, matte, and it's tricky when you want to bake with this powder, because for me I have to set it first, set my concealer first, then apply more powder to bake, because if I just go straight up and bake, it might dry me out, it might not even move. Okay, so that is that. So the next powder we are comparing it with is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake powder. This powder broke the internet for the good and the bad reason. So yeah, but I've done the full review. I'll link it up here for you guys to see it. So this powder is very beautiful to bake, the Huda Beauty powder, and I'm going to be comparing it with the shade Kunafa, because Kunafa is a reasonable shade to compare the honey from Fenty with, because Kunafa is the yellow base powder for Huda Beauty. So Kunafa looks like this. The yellow is more yellow. How am I going to put it? The yellow tone is more bright than the Fenty Beauty yellow. I think, let me swatch it and see if it's going to show up on camera. But I'm trying to explain it. I don't think I'm getting there on the explanation. That is Huda Beauty Kunafa. That is Fenty Beauty honey. In my hand they look the same, but this one is slight bit lighter than this one. That's what I'm trying to say. On my under eyes as a concealer, I use the new F concealer. The new F concealer. I'm reviewing this product, so I'm going to link it at the description bar if you want to see. This is £5 concealer. So imagine using a £5 concealer with a 20-something pound powder. Hey. So I'll start with the Fenty Beauty honey. Just take that with the sponge. See, it's very smooth on the skin, fine, delicious, and easy to blend. Yeah. So after this is the way I use it. I set first, then I'll apply more underneath my eyes for eyeshadow and all that. But I'll just leave it there now. Then I'm going to take the Huda Beauty powder. They both have their cone, because the Huda Beauty packaging have a foam on inside to protect the powder from getting out too much. I prefer the inside of the Huda Beauty packaging than the Fenty Beauty, because the Fenty Beauty does not have anything. The powder just is everywhere. So I prefer the inside of the Huda than the Fenty Beauty. But when you are talking about outside appearance, outside packaging, there's just something that do it for the Fenty Beauty. This right here is beautiful. The packaging of the Fenty outside is really beautiful. So if you're into outside packaging, Fenty won that race. If you're into inside packaging on how the product comes out from the inside, Huda Beauty won the race. So yeah. So mind you, I switched the sponge. For formula, they are both soft powders, so I can't say one the race when it comes to the way they feel on the face. They are both soft powder. Huda Beauty is not so matte like the Fenty. The Fenty is matte, but when you bake with the Huda Beauty, your makeup does not move, babe. It stays on all day. And I prefer the Huda Beauty powder for baking than the Fenty, because the Fenty Beauty can dry you out, but the Huda Beauty is designed. The Huda Beauty powder is designed for baking. The Fenty powder is designed for setting, because they say, oh, you don't need to bake, just set your face with the Fenty. But the Huda Beauty said baking is baking, this is cooking. You understand? So yeah, so the Huda Beauty one is meant for baking. So there are two. The companies like promote the products different, but to me, it's certain you're setting your face for the makeup to last long. So they both work on that. So the way I make Fenty Beauty work for baking is to set my face first, then apply more on my under eyes. Everything's going to seep out and look good. Huda Beauty, I already know I can bake straight up and it still look good. So anyone you get, these two powders are amazing. They give you the same result because they both last long. Yeah, and they are both flawless on the face. They are very, you can see my face right now. Can you tell the difference? You can't really tell the shade with the face. They both set really well. So either way, but the Huda Beauty, how much is the Huda Beauty powder? Let's check. The Huda Beauty setting powder is £28, while the Fenty Beauty powder is £24. Do you prefer to buy Huda Beauty £28 or Fenty Beauty £24? It's up to you. It's up to you. Whichever one you go for works. So the two powder works. So the way I'm saying it, I like the two. I'm not judging anybody. To me, I like the two. If you can afford the two, buy the two. The two products are nice. Like I said, one is designed for baking, the other one is designed for setting, and they both blend really well. Like, there's no way when you use this product you will know. There's something about them you will know. They're just this feeling, like they are very smooth on the face. They are nice. Quality, good, perfection. So anyone you decide to go for is good. So okay guys, this is the final look. Let me know which of the powders you prefer. If you've tried any of them, let me know at the comment section. They don't look different at all. They look the same on my face after the final look. So let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys on my next video.